Filming was a very difficult process because you were basically looking at the monitors and emoting, and that wasn't working very well. For me, the most difficult thing is to look at the mirror, man. I believe that I give my 100% to everything.
Hello everyone, we have with us today the amazing Fahad Fasil, who needs absolutely no introduction. And I'm going to try and do this interview without fangirling too much.
So wonderful to have you here, Fahad.
Pleasure,
Uh,
pleasure, pleasure.
yeah. You're an actor who's always made unconventional choices, and See You Soon also looks like another film like that. So, what can you tell us about the movie?
See, primarily, the film is actually the story is planted to a interface that everyone is very familiar with now. I mean, people are familiar with WhatsApp and Facebook and video calling and all that. So, especially at a time like this when people are more into it, there are parents away from children, children away from parents. So, at this time, everyone is into this kind of a interaction. So, what we've tried is we've sort of planted a film into this interface. There are characters and emotions, and it's happening through this interface, which I thought was an exciting thing. But primarily, I felt the need for a story like this to be discussed at this point. So these are the excitements to do it.
So, you've often mentioned the importance of co-actors in making a scene effective, and this film is told entirely through screens. So, how did you make that dynamic work?
See, when we decided to shoot this film, what we did was we all assembled into a same building and we went into quarantine. And, primarily as a producer, I wanted to make sure that I didn't want to risk anyone's health or, put anyone under any kind of stressful situation. So the health was taken care of. And then we literally lived together for the, 3 weeks of shoot. So the interaction was, we were together. There was interaction. But filming was a very difficult process because you were basically looking at the monitors and emoting, and that wasn't working very well. So Mahesh tried different methods to crack that. We started playing videos of the actor so that you can look at it in emote. There were a lot of things tried, and like I said, it's an experiment. So we don't know if we've cracked it completely. The idea is for someone to be influenced from this film and to make a perfect film. That's the idea, man. I don't claim that this is like a perfect film in this space. There are a lot more possibilities. A right guy can do magic. So
I've often felt that your mirror scenes, like the one in Kumbalangi Nights or Trance, they seem to bring out the best in you. It's kind of like you're acting and reacting to yourself. So, was doing See You Soon an extension of that?
see, I don't know if when you look at for me, the most difficult thing is to look at the mirror, man.
Okay.
When I look at myself, I see only me. I don't see the character. So it's very difficult to look into the mirror and emote. With See You Soon again, you're not looking at an actor. You're looking literally nowhere. You're just hearing the actor. You're just hearing the co-actor. So it was a difficult task, but as actors, all three of us, me, Roshan, and Darshana, wanted to explore. All three of us were equally excited, and we knew that this would be the best platform to actually explore all these possibilities. In fact, we will have another version of See You Soon where you'll see whatever you don't see in this version. This entire version is what you're seeing it through the devices. But there'll be a normal See You Soon that'll be done next year, which will be the same narrative as this, but you'll see whatever you don't see in this film.
And that will be a theatrical release?
Absolutely.
Okay, great. So, as an actor who's achieved such phenomenal success, do you still have any insecurities or inhibitions about, performing?
Very much. Only insecurities.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, only insecurity. See, when I play a barber, it's my assumption of how a barber is. I'm not a barber, so I'm not as good as someone who's actually a barber. So I have lots of insecurities like that. You'll get out of the insecurities the moment you crack that I am as good as them. See, when I'm playing if I'm playing pastor. I have to feel that I'm as good as a pastor. I've never felt that way, so I have lots of limitations.
Okay. So you've played like so many roles from from a really creepy character in 22 Female Kottayam to a pastor in Trance. But is there anything that you absolutely will not do on screen?
No, nothing. I've not come across something that I've not felt like doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, there's a lot of talk on nepotism in cinema today after Sushant's death. And you made your debut in your father's film, but you've pretty much carved your own path. What's your take on this?
See, I think, it really doesn't matter where you come from if you have a point to prove. But I don't want to talk to anyone else. I don't know. I mean, it depends on how you see life. So I don't know.
Okay. So people have dissected your acting to great levels, starting from how you use your eyes. So do you watch your own films and analyze your own performance?
Yeah. Very rarely, yeah. But yeah, I do.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
And do you feel like...
No, when I see only my mistakes, right?
Okay.
Yeah. When you cook for your family, and even when your family says it's amazing, you'll only spot your mistakes.
Right.
It's just like that. When I see my films, I only see my mistakes.
Okay, but is there any role where you feel like you gave it your 100% and you couldn't have done it any better?
I believe that I give my 100% for everything. But it doesn't have anything to do with how happy I am with the final product. But when for me, the most magical moment is like the process of capturing, and I'm there 100%. Yeah.
Okay. That run you did in the Nedava song in Oru Indian Pranaya Kada, it still inspired so many memes. So how did you perfect that running technique?
It was actually Innocent Uncle was there. So that morning, I think Venu Uncle, so Netmudi Venu Uncle had called Innocent Uncle and they were talking, and so Innocent Uncle said that we are shooting a sequence like this. So Venu Uncle was my dad's batchmate, college mate, explained to Innocent Uncle over the phone about my typical style my dad had during his college days when he would hold his pocket and run. He didn't want the money to go, so he would sort of hold his pocket and run. And I thought that was interesting, especially for a politician to run like that. I mean, it's just improvised there, and I mean, it was Satyadan's contribution as well. So he wanted me to run for life. That's what he told me. Just run for your life. So.
Okay. So you've worked with a lot of debut directors as well as very acclaimed directors. So what makes you say yes to a film?
Primarily, I need to feel that I'm doing something for the first time. Like I don't want to feel repeated. So primarily it's that I need to feel new about it.
So I'm just going to wrap this up with 3 quick questions.
Okay.
I know you've had a very long day, so I won't keep you for long. So one question is something that Nazriya gets asked all the time, but you don't.
How do you manage them?
Okay. And what do you do when you're upset?
I'm quiet. I sulk.
Okay.
Yeah. I sulk. I sulk for attention. I need attention. I need to be pampered when I'm upset. Yeah.
One movie that you keep watching and rewatching?
Cinema Paradiso.
Okay, great. Thank you very much, Fahad. Lovely talking to you.
Thank you, Soumya. Absolutely.
All the very best for CU.
Please watch the film and write about it, please.
Definitely. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Soumya. Bye.